size of Connecticut. So you don't want to just stay in one part of Yellowstone. In order to really see it, you want to stay at different campgrounds around the park, and it's a wonderful, wonderful family destination.
So, Pauline, Pamela, I imagine they also need to pack their patience too.
I think every parent has to pack that. Yes, it is a long time. I recommend a lot of board games in the back seat and some fun car games and educational games like seeing the license plates of the different states. I also really recommend bed and breakfast travel to families who want to get on the road, even also with pets. You can go to our site, travelguides.com, and see a whole list of bed and breakfasts that welcome families and welcome pets. And this can make for a very personalized vacation because you have someone who's like a local guide right there in your innkeeper to help you find the best things to do.
And actually, I'm quite surprised at how many more hotels, whether in big cities or rural places, vacation destinations, who are accepting pets these days.
It's a growing trend for sure. It's a growing trend.
All right. Well,
Yes.
Ali from Washington, D.C. is on the telephone line and has a question about family travel to Morocco. Ali?
Hello?
Hello, Ali.
Ali, are you there? Okay, it looks like we may have lost Ali. All right, well, when we talk about international travel, certainly the prices go up. Airfare alone is exorbitant. But, you know, is there an economical way for a family to try to go overseas? Pauline?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, go to the countries where the dollar goes the farthest. It could be as close as Canada, which can feel very foreign if you're in the French-speaking provinces and where the dollar goes pretty darn far. Or go to Mexico. If you're a single parent going to either of those destinations, you need to know that you will have to get a special notarized letter from your former partner or the other parent of your children, because they no longer allow single parents to go to Canada or Mexico without that type of documentation. But there are wonderful places. For example, this summer you could go to Malaga, Spain, for $560, airfare from the U.S. and 6 nights in a condo 2 blocks from the beach, from a little company called Visit Spain Tours. So there are those deals out there that can make foreign travel affordable.
So, Pamela, I wonder if, traveling abroad really needs to be age specific, or at least there needs to be kind of a minimum age that you need to consider if you really want your kids to appreciate where they're going, since it is quite an investment to travel anywhere outside of the U.S.
Well, I consider 7 or 8 to be about the age when most children start waking up to their environment enough to really get a lot out of foreign travel. That's when I started traveling with my children abroad. This summer, my daughter Clara and I are taking a trip to Amish country in Indiana, which is also looking into our roots. My mom's family's from there. We're going to spend our summer antiquing and going to tag sales and looking for design inspirations for my bed and breakfast collection with Lane Venture. Yeah.
Oh, that's
another.
I have to say, though, you can travel into foreign destinations with children younger than 7, and it's not a waste of time. Children under the age of 2 fly free, so that's a wonderful opportunity for travelers to go wherever they want and just take along the child for free. And my 5-year-old has been to Japan, she's been to Prague, Paris, all over Ireland. She remembers those trips, and I think they've really enriched her life. And I do believe that they've made her a better little person because of that.
All right, Johansson wants to travel to Iceland and is on the phone and has a question. Johansson?
Hello.
Hello, what's your question?
Hello. Yeah, I was just wondering how is it to get to Iceland, from New York to Iceland in July? Package of like family of 3.
Pauline?
It'll be expensive this year. Travel to and from Europe has been very expensive simply because the euro is so powerful, and that's leading a lot of Europeans to come to the United States. Iceland Air every once in a while has good specials to Iceland. You may want to get on their email mailing list. Other than that, I think it's going to be a pricey vacation.
Pauline Fromer, Pamela Lanier. Okay, take a short break right now. We'll be right back with more of your questions and comments. Well, welcome back to Dollar Signs. We're talking about getting the best bang for your buck on your summer vacations, and we're hearing from the experts, Pauline Fromer and Pamela Lanier, are taking some of your questions. And Judy from Connecticut is on the telephone. It's got a question about going on vacation, with a 3-year-old, and maybe Disney World is not the only destination of choice. Judy?
Well, it's just that we've gone to Disney World with our daughter for the first 3 years of her life, and we're sort of tapped out on Disney. We're wondering if you had any ideas of other places to go with a 3-year-old.
Pamela?
Appropriate.
Well, if you're going to go to theme parks, I think SeaWorld and the other aquariums are a lot of fun. They're very interactive. They might even splash you. The kids love the animals. I think a lot of children really enjoy beginning to be in environments where there are many animals, so a farm vacation might be a consideration. A lot of bed and breakfasts have farm vacation aspects that you might enjoy very much.
Pauline?
Another suggestion, I took my daughter camping in Yellowstone when she was 3, and to this day she still talks about it.
You're kidding.
No, she loved it. They have wonderful, not for 3-year-olds, for slightly older kids, they have junior ranger programs, which are free. But we took her on a campfire cookout. She thought that the geysers were giants and dragons, and it was a fascinating place for her. And she loved being able to roast marshmallows over the campfire and do simple things like that she can't as a city kid.
And sometimes,
Like
there are families out there who really, can't go far. They need or they want to stay within the state, get to know, their block, so to speak, a little bit better. So, Pauline, how do you suggest, folks go about learning a little bit more about some of the vacation spots that may be in their own state? Is there a website, or are there certain channels in which to search?
Well, there are state tourism boards which can be very useful. You simply go to the website of whatever state you're in and find out information. And they're also rife with coupons. You can get terrific discounts on lodgings, on attractions, simply by going to the official sources of information.
It's a great idea.
Okay, and Pamela, you can take this one. Anne from Baltimore is on the line and has a question about finding some good deals on luxury hotels. Anne?
Yes, I just want to find out about how to get the best deal out of Ritz-Carlton or Hay Adams in D.C. Places like that.
Well, if they have availability indeed, and in a political situation that might be a little trying to find availability in D.C., but the best place I find to search for luxury hotels is on Hotels.com. They have the best access in general to discounts on luxury properties.
Or give them a call directly. Don't call the 800 number, call them directly, because when a hotel is doing really well, it's at 80% occupancy. So there are almost always rooms available unless there's a convention or some other type of big event in town. So don't be afraid to bargain.
And Pauline, you say that a lot of times, exactly, the bargaining, a lot of these hotels are willing to negotiate a little bit. Are there like some,